Welcome back, my lovely dancers, to our Dance at Home online series. I'm very happy to see you here, and today we're going to continue talking about the smooth dances technique, and I would like to touch base the topic that is very important when you're dancing smooth or standard dances, which is of course the rise and fall. So for my people who already know what the rise and fall is, that's great, you can listen to it one more time. For people who have no idea what it means, the rise and fall, that's the technique that we use in our smooth or standard dances, and which describes the change of height produced by our feet, our legs, and our body. So when we're talking about the rise, those are the movements that we're gonna do. So my feet, my legs, and my trunk or my body will be responsible for my rise. And you will see the rise and fall action in most of your smooth and standard dances. So today I'm gonna give you an exercise which I as a professional use all the time to simply warm up my legs, to control my balance better, and to implement the technique of the rise and fall into my dancing. All right, so let me show you the exercise that we're going to do today. For you guys to feel more comfortable, I recommend that you have something you can hold on to. Right now for me, it's going to be a chair. You can also use a kitchen counter or a table, just make sure that the height of the prop that you're using is comfortable for you, okay? So I'm gonna hold it with one of my hands so you guys can see what I do better, but you're more than welcome to hold it like so. What is going to happen? We're going to stand with our feet together, just like this, and I'm gonna control that I'm in my ready to go position, so your spine is very much stretched from the top of your head up to down to your tailbone. Imagine like somebody stretching you like this, okay? This is very essential, and I'm gonna tell you why a little bit later. From here, ready to go position, I'm going to my feet together, heels and toes together. I'm going to simply flex my knees to change the level, to change my height level. And then from here, I'm going to straighten my knees. I do everything super slowly. And from here, I'm going to transfer the weight into the balls of my feet, so my heels will leave the floor, okay? So this is the position that we want to achieve. Now from here, I'm going to go backwards, so I'm going to put my heels off on the floor, and I'm going to flex my knees again, okay? So what we did, let me go back to neutral. We're gonna go vertically down, and I'm gonna flex my knees. From here, I'm gonna straighten my knees first, then I transfer my weight to the balls of my feet, and my heels leave the floor. Then from here, put your heels on the floor, and then flex your knees again, okay? Just a few tips when we're gonna be doing that. Just make sure the essential things for your smooth dancing. First of all, make sure that your feet are in the correct position when you do it. Right now, this is my, kind of like my platform, so we need to make sure that we feel comfortable and our feet are in the correct position. So my heels are close together, and my toes are close together, okay, in a parallel position. Now from here, in smooth dances, it's very important to understand that even if when I go up and I straighten my knee, I never ever straighten them so I lock them, okay? Because that's gonna make you feel very unbalanced and unstable. Make sure that when you're straightening your knees, they never will straighten completely, okay? So we call them like soft. So even when I go up, I feel like my knees are a little bit flexed, okay? I'm exaggerating right now so you can see it. So how not to do it? To simply go boom, like that. This is gonna feel very uncomfortable, and you're just gonna lose your balance. So even when I'm straightening my knees, I feel like like I have a rubber band around them, and I cannot lock them in a straight position, okay? That's thing number two. Thing number three, feet in the correct position, knees are never locked. Whenever I'm going to go on my tippy toes, so my heels are gonna leave the floor, at the same time, I'm going to feel like I'm stretching my spine in my ready to go position even more, okay? So it's like somebody's pulling me to the ceiling, all right? So let's try this one more time. When you're going down and you're flexing your knees, at the same time, you feel a super stretch in your spine. Now I'm going to straighten my knee, but keep them soft, do not lock them. I shift my weight into the balls of my feet and my heels leave the floor. I still maintain my ready to go position in my body. Then my heels will go down and I flex my knees down as well, okay? So again, we go up, heels leave the floor, heels down, knees go soft. Again, heels off the floor, heels on the floor, then knees go. Continue doing that, and I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more. So as soon as you guys do it, the correct order, what goes first and what goes next, is essential for your future rise and fall, because first of all, I need to make sure my knees are straight. Then from here, my heels are going to leave the floor, not earlier. Then I put my heels on the floor first, and then I flex my knees, okay? So knees first when you go up, heels leave the floor. Now when we go down, heels go first, and then my knees are engaged. Again, up, heels off the floor. Heels on first, and then we go down, okay? Amazing. In our next videos, we're going to continue speaking of the rise and fall, and I'm gonna challenge you a little bit more. Thank you very much. Try this at home, and we hope to see you soon on the dance floor.